Hello, it's Gromit and welcome to the first instalment into a series I'm doing called How to Sound Like Insert Good Drummer Here. Today we're going to start with probably the most famous and most widely recognised drummer of all time, and that's Keith Moon, the only drummer known to be more popular than most of the fucking other members in his band. Keith Moon, we're talking about Keith Moon today, so instantly I think energy. Big word, energy. Keith Moon played with all the energy he could in the world, and Keith Moon played the drums with that style of playing that was so energetic that no drummer's ever been able to do before. You know, Keith Moon would get on a stage and he would just smash up a drum kit for an hour and a half. He would just play it like his life depended on it, and that's what makes Keith Moon such a widely recognised and amazing drummer, because it's like nothing could tire the man. Possibly, you could say that he had so much energy because behind the scenes he was probably doing bumps of fucking beak every single fucking minute. But no, I think when it comes to Keith Moon, it's about energy. When you come to drummers like John Bonham and Ringo Starr, that's when you're talking about the groove and the feeling. With Keith Moon, it's about energy behind the drum kit, and that's what Keith Moon did best. So yeah, what we're going to go through is we're going to start with how Keith Moon liked his kit, and then we're going to go with flary kind of stuff, like little things he would do, like whatever, and then finally we will finish off on actual traits of Keith Moon drum playing, traits that things that he would most famously do on the drums, kind of that you'd hear frequently throughout the Who's discography. So yeah, we're going to start off with how he liked his drum kit. So here we have a set of drum kit: hi-hat, a crash, a fucking 20-inch 3-piece kit. We're instantly going to just throw that in the fuck that. Just going to put this here. And that's basically it. Of course, Keith Moon's known for having lots of drums, but I don't have lots of drums. I've always played with a 3-piece kit, and a 3-piece kit is what I will always play on. But the main thing you want to do if you want to have a drum kit in the style of Keith Moon is that you just get rid of the hi-hats, and instead you put usually Keith Moon would have an 18-inch cymbal. I've got a 16-inch here, but he would literally just use a crash as his hi-hat. He'd play it the same way as well, so he'd use his right hand. And that's the staple of that energetic feeling that you get with Keith Moon. The fact that he's only using crashes, because crashes are loud they make a statement when you hit a crash. Usually with a normal drummer, you'd hit a crash when you're starting a new, you've started a new bar, or it's something like that. You're starting a new, or you're going into the chorus, you're going into a verse. But Keith Moon will just hit crashes the entire song. You just fucking hit the crash. It's Keith Moon. The fuck do you expect him to do? One of the cool things Keith Moon will do with the crashes as well is that he wouldn't just pick one crash. So let's say, like you saw of Pinball Wizard before, I could have just played like this. But no, Keith Moon would pick out, usually it would be a 16-inch and 18-inch, and he would just he wouldn't stick to a pattern. He wouldn't go like this. He wouldn't just go 1 2 1 2. He would just along with how the song was going, he would just casually change his crash, much like you saw in my cover of Pinball Wizard before. So if you want to mimic that style of Keith Moon playing with the crashes and the energetic playing, you just want to have 2 crashes, really. Realistically, all you need is 2 things. You just need to go between them both, because that's what Keith Moon will do in the song. It's like... it's a Keith Moon thing. It's a Keith Moon thing that Keith Moon would only do. So yeah, that's with the crashes. Now we're going to go on about how he would like to have his kit actually set up. Of course, Keith Moon played with two bass drums. I've only got one bass drum, but yeah, to set a kit up like Keith Moon, you'd have two bass drums. It's a fact, because what Keith Moon would do, and the thing is, Keith Moon wouldn't play a double bass. I don't have any double bass on me at the moment, so I'm going to be doing just as it is. But Keith Moon wouldn't play a double bass. He wouldn't play a double bass like someone in metal would play a double bass, and that would obviously blast beats and playing bass drum patterns incredibly fast, you know. Instead, he would just play a normal kick drum pattern, but he would just use both his feet at the same time, and it kind of gave, again, that more energetic feeling, you know. So yeah, that's how basically Keith Moon would set up his kit. Now we're going to go on to things to do with flair with Keith Moon, things that he would do to kind of look cool. One of the most famous things Keith Moon would do is that, I guess you could say, is kind of like the way he used his sticks. Especially in the early days, he liked to specifically hit drums, and especially the crashes, with his drumstick pointing down, which is a bit weird. Normally what you do is you'd have the drumstick pointing up, but no, he liked to play it upside down. So in many music videos you'll see Keith Moon, some of the early performances, you'll see him playing the drums much like this. Very hard to play. I don't know what exactly. I think more or less it's just the way that he learned to play drums that made him do that thing with the stick. I know that in some things he would deliberately do it fucking ridiculously low like this. In some music videos, obviously just to take the piss, because it was all background music and everything. Here you can see that downward drumstick style in the Substitute music video. Another thing Keith Moon was good at doing was, of course, some of these. But he would do a thing where, when it comes to an end of a solo, and you can see it when The Who played the Isle of Wight a couple of times, what he'd do is, my room's not big enough to do it, so I'll have to do a tiny example of it. But it'll come to an end of a solo, and he'll hit the stick against the snare, and then throw it up like that and catch it. Sometimes he throws it up really high, sometimes he only throws it up to a certain height, but it's just a little thing that Keith Moon did, because he was such a fucking awesome drummer. Now we're going to go on to the Keith Moon triplets. I prefer the Keith Moon triplets to the John Bonham triplets. What the Keith Moon triplets are is simply just going like that. And what he would do, Keith Moon, is that he would do that a lot on the toms, just in the middle of like a beat that he was doing. So let's say a normal drummer would go, Keith Moon would do something like, it would do that triplet with the fucking toms, and it's a Keith Moon thing, you know. You hear it a lot in Keith Moon, The Who songs and shit like that. And yeah, it's just, I think it's really cool. One of the things Keith Moon did as well is that he would incorporate his toms much more into just the normal beat of a song. So like I said before, someone going like, you know, Keith Moon, he wouldn't care if he missed a few of those notes on the fucking, a few of those fucking hits on the fucking ride cymbal. No, he wouldn't give a shit, because it sounds cooler to just be fucking constantly soloing. So what Keith Moon do is that in a normal beat he'd go like, you know, he'd just fucking solo forever, Keith Moon. That's everybody loves Keith Moon. Because, you know, from the minute fucking The Who start Heaven and Hell, you get to literally when they play My my generation at the end of the live show, he would just be doing that, and it's fucking awesome. Anyways, that's basically what I've done. Actually, no, there's one more thing. If you want to take your Keith Moonage to the next level, if you're in a Who cover band or something, one of the things Keith Moon would do is that I just pick out a fucking member of the audience and stare them out. Not even fucking joking, look it up, he'll just pick someone out and just fucking stare at them like he's gonna fucking scrap or something. Just it's Keith Moon, don't fucking question him. Thank you for watching this video, guys. It's been Gromit, and the next instalment we're going to be doing is going to be John Bonham, of course. So yeah, I'll see you later.